What up? What up? AceboyRios live. Let's go. Having a hell of a week this week, man. Was on 4 pods. Fair to say. Haters World, even though that didn't go as expected. Um, Community and Ace Boys Worldwide. And then my pod. I did my pod twice, or my live stream twice. So that's actually more than 4, but had to bounce out yesterday for Ace Boys Worldwide. I had a little emergency, had to take care of some stuff. But other than that, your boy's on a roll. I really like what's going on. I really like what's happening with Fair to Say community, what they got going on. Basically, under the whole umbrella, community world is cracking. So, yeah, man, had a good week, had a good run. I want to keep that shit moving, keep the momentum up. And now we here. Now we here. So it's my time and my turn to start bringing people up and chop it up. But I wanted to get in here with y'all and let y'all know. Had a little emergency last night. Nothing serious, no health emergency or anything like that. Had like a little perpetrator I had to go check in on. So, but everything is good. Family's good. I'm good. House is good. Dogs are good. God is good all the time. So yeah, that's it, man. But how's everybody out there doing? What's the latest and greatest? Because I got a couple things I want to talk about. I got a couple things I want to talk about. I want to talk about I know it's Saturday. I usually don't get on here on Saturdays, but I want to talk about like the common denominators. People that are the common denominators are people that are always in the middle of all the drama. Everybody knows one. Everybody you may be associated one or you may know one from afar. But these are the type of people that we have to stay away from. People that are constantly involved in everything that's going on. So they may not be the problem, but they are part of the problem, or they're just involved with the problem. Why are you a part of absolutely everything that's going on? The only thing that's common between all 10 of these altercations is you're there every time, or you're talking about it every time. So I would advise everybody, anybody and everybody to peep who the common denominators of all the problems are and stay away from them. Like keep them at bay. You know what I mean? Like don't get involved. Don't because then you don't want to get involved in all their beef and all their energy that they got going on. Like you got 32 problems happening with all these different people that you're involved with just because you are a parasite type person or whatnot. And you get involved in everybody's beef and this and that. And now when I'm around with you, riding around the car with you, or got my kids around you, I got all this extra drama lingering or hanging around. I might be an innocent bystander to all the bullshit you a part of. And what kind of person is always a part of drama? Like who attracts that? What people attract that? So pay attention to that shit because I've been seeing it lately, and I'm not going to call out any names or anything, but there's a lot of drama happening, a lot of finger pointing, a lot of he say, she say, this side of the story, that side of the story. Don't listen to the story. See who's involved in all the stories. Who's involved in every story? How the hell are you involved in every part of the story, every different story? You're an issue. And even when you explain it to them, they may be like, you know what? Nah, that's not my fault or this and that, whatever. But you're a part of it. And I got to stay away from you because whatever you got going on is attracting some bullshit. And I don't want to be any parts of it. So make sure y'all stay away from common denominators. I'm not going to call anybody no bad names or anything like that, but just the easy, simple common denominators. Pay attention to who's involved in all the shit. But that's it. Shout out to all y'all, man, up in here with me on a Saturday. I know this ain't my usual time or anything, but I wanted to get in here and let y'all know everything is good. I've been getting messages on DMs, text messages, asking if everything is okay, if there was an emergency. It was just a small situation that a dad or a husband, father that has to go. You got to go take care of some shit sometimes. So that was all that was. And here I am, safe, at home. No worries. But thank you for checking up on me. You know what I mean? I really, really do. Everybody sent prayers. People saying, hey, man, I heard such and such sending prayers and your family's way, your way. Hope everything is okay. That shit means a lot to me. You know what I mean? Like, to have people reaching out and asking about my situation and if we're okay. So thank you guys, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, man. Made my own. You know what I mean? Like, I think I saw Manny in here. Hey, oh no, Manny is in. He's not even here. I was gonna tell him to pull up, but yeah, we got our own thing going on. I got room for people, but this is just a random live, just to touch base with you guys and say thank you for everything and let y'all know I'm good. Everything is fine. But Ace Boys Worldwide was crazy last night. Hey man, I be really confused with the Mark Auntie narrative, and I'm pretty at this point. I'm 100% sure that there is some beef in the air. I could tell by the way Mark was acting last night. There's some drama. I hope we could get to the bottom of it and move forward. But maybe we need to have a communication. You know, like maybe I need to have Auntie and Mark on here and let's do some therapy. Like let's have a therapy session. Let's have a couples therapy session. Oh shit. We need to have a little therapy session with them. I'm gonna hit up Mark. Mark said he's already down to come, but oh, you know what? I wanted to talk about. I'm not gonna pull up no clips, but I was looking at the was it Pot Lord? Pot Lord was went live with T Rail AD, and he brought up something about Fair to Say where Lazar had like brought up Pot Lord's name about some drinking or whatever it is. Basically, Pot Lord minding his own goddamn business, just living his little amazing life. Like Pot, if you see Pot Lord and you hang out with Pot Lord, he's always in a good mood, always got great energy. Like really, there's no reason to bring him up in a negative light. Like he's just one of those. Well, for me, my experience with him, he's always in a good place, always sociable, always personable, talking. He's very he's approachable, you know what I mean? And he's always having a good time. So for anybody to like bring him up in a light that's not necessary is kind of like a red flag, you know, like damn, what the fuck you bringing him up for? And that type of person, why are you bringing up that guy when he ain't nothing but good to everybody and chilling? So it brings in the thought process of like, oh, what's the ulterior motives? Why are you bringing him up? Why are you talking about drinking and this and that? And if he is drinking, if he is, that's his prerogative. That's how he get down. Is it stopping his check? Is it stopping his income? Is it stopping him from doing what he's got to do? Is that his lifestyle? And if it's working for him, it's working for him. Stay in your place and worry about what you got to do. Worry about what you're trying to do with your future. I think the young dude's name is Lazar or whatever, but you could see, like I've seen that before in real life, like people throwing jabs. Like, why you keep hating on Cuz? Like, nigga, why is his name always in your mouth? What's the problem? So it's like he was throwing jabs and he threw that out there. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully they get to the bottom of their shit. That shit is not worth crashing out or being foolish over. But it goes to show, like, keep people's name out of your mouth. If they not present, what you talking about them for on the show and you're part of the same team? You're part of the same team. So, like, that's what I'll describe Pot Lord as that. Like, if you don't fuck with Pot Lord and you don't get along with Pot Lord, what they call him, Tote, the Spliff Mo crew, the Demon crew, Tote. But if you don't get along with Pot Lord, it say more about you than it does about him. You got like a real issue with him. Like you really got an issue for him. It's more about you than it is about him for sure. What EC say? The kids in the background on razors. Yeah, man, I'm in a real neighborhood over here. I'm not gonna intervene with anybody's protocol. If that's their protocol, that's they thing. Like if it ain't hindering them, you know what I mean? If it's not being unsafe in my presence, I'm gonna hold off. But I'll always have a positive, adult, mature conversation with somebody if I see something that I think needs to be addressed in a positive manner. It may be something negative or something I think like, damn, fuck, this is not good. But guess what I'm gonna do? Guess what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna bring up the incident or my concern on a podcast or on a show that's going to stream to the whole world without addressing the person first. And that's just, I think he's a young dude, and it's just a part, like growing pains, just a part of growing up and maturing. Is everything is televised, everything is recorded. So anything you say and do, people can replay it, rewind it, and go over it and pick it apart. You know what I mean? So if you're doing like some little tricky shit, motherfuckers gonna pick up on it. And I would hate for somebody to fuck their opportunity up. You know what I mean? Like, don't fuck your opportunity up. Like, this is a good space. This is a good place to be. He's got a good spot on Fair to Say. He's around every now and again, or I'm not sure how often he's on, but he is on. His community presence is on Fair to Say. Appreciate your position and don't take that shit for granted. You know what I mean? Like, don't start doing shit for content or just to ruffle some feathers, to create some drama, or to throw somebody under the bus. All that shit is horrible in real life, but when you do that shit on camera, it's 10 times worse. If you're a hater in real life and you hating behind the scenes, whatever, that's whack anyway. If you're throwing somebody under the bus behind the scenes, it's like people got to catch up and figure it out. But if you're doing that shit on camera while shit is being recorded, it makes it even worse. Like, nah, nigga, look, this is what you was doing. Oh, you did this on this date. On Monday, you said this. And then on Wednesday, you said this. What's up with that, guys? And then everybody can vouch for it. So you just got to be careful. This is a new arena for a lot of people. It's a new arena for me too. But conduct yourself as if people are watching, nigga. Like, and you trying to be a good dude and get along with everybody. You never want to burn no fucking bridge either. And I'm not saying that Lazar burnt the bridge with Pot Lord or it's too far gone, but you know, Pot Lord will go in. Like that niggas, you know, real recognize real, nigga. Like, nigga can feel like when you're a good person and somebody crosses you and you've changed your life and you're trying to be on some cool shit and somebody fucks with you, it makes you even more mad than probably back in the day, because it's like, nigga, I ain't bothering nobody. I'm just in my lane, just chilling. Why you fucking with me? I'm trying to be cool. But y'all trying to pull me back in, and it pisses you off. You know what I mean? So I completely understand Pot Lord being surprised or blindsided by that, because, you know, like, nigga, I was cool with that nigga. Like, what's up? But then you bring it up on here, on this shit, talking about how would you feel if you saw a nigga drinking a beer in the morning? In general, that's an immature conversation, because there's plenty of people who drink in the morning, have mimosas or having Bloody Marys or micheladas or whatever. That's what adults do when they having breakfast or this and that. It's cool. There ain't no alcoholic type shit. Like, niggas be having drinks in the morning with their breakfast or whatever. Ain't no big deal. Like you say, Elijah, I see he showed you a other side of him, but Pot Lord show me he think he better than some niggas. So have you met Pot Lord in real life? Have you dealt with Pot Lord face to face? Of course, I've seen another side of him because I dealt with him in person. You can't really base shit off of what you see on the internet or what somebody's saying or how they doing. Like, you can't base 100%. Like, I can't base everything that I've seen on Lazar or Lazar saying that about Pot Lord. I can't be like, oh, I'm going to judge him based off of this one occurrence. You know what I mean? Like, that's just something said on camera that could be however it was said, edited or whatnot. But yeah, I know Pot Lord in a different light than somebody that only sees him on the internet. Hey, man, whenever they invite me on Apollo, I'm there. You know, I fuck with Apollo, man. Mac Wop, TF, Tiny, Keem. I'm always shouting them out, man. Them dudes are inspirational, motivational to me. Like I brought up on Fair to Say, Keem and Tiny, I give them a lot of credit for inspiring me to get off the porch. You know what I mean? Like, I saw them doing it, and it was like, you know what? If they do it, I can do it too. It gave me the confidence, really. So you say Pot Lord is a drunk and an ego-driven guy. You can try to go around Rios, but we know the truth. I don't know that. I don't know that Pot Lord that you described. I don't know him. I don't know that guy. Ego. um, drunk. I don't know that guy, so I can't speak to saying that Pot Lord is that dude because you guys have made an opinion off the optics or the visuals or shit that's happened on the internet. The guy that I met every time that I meet him is never that guy that you just described, and that's just my personal experience. That's not my opinion. That's my personal experience. That when I've been around him, he's not what you just said right there. It's always been, hey, is there anything I could do for you? If you need any help with anything, with your even like my audio, like, hey, your audio, if you need help with your audio, I'll come over. Oh, bring your son out, take him out. We'll go teach him how to surf. And he's always been uh, um, a lending help, extending the olive branch. So you may get a read on somebody from the internet or whatnot, but you really only get to see so much of them. You don't really get to see the true, genuine person. When I meet people, I try to look through the surface and get to know the person on the inside. It's okay. What's wrong with somebody being gay? I don't know why you even say that. But what up, Kevin Finley? Good looking out, man. 9.99 super chat. What up, bro? Last night on Ace Boys was comedy. That shit was fun. Me. Oh shit. I gotta holler at my boy Suave, man. Damn, oh man, I should no, I'm not gonna call him on live. I gotta hit up Suave. I forgot. But yeah, he had his he had his little incident last night, man. Damn, he got beside himself. He got beside himself. Yeah, I say you said Hater Roy is a good guy, but he is just like Adam 22. All he does is instigate. It's good that you see the good in people, but don't be fooled. I'm a grown ass man. I'm around them by myself. I went to Hater World by myself. I don't go places five deep and this and that. Everywhere I go is me and my cuete. It's just me. And when I meet people and when I talk to them and how they respect me is how I respect them, and how they address me is how I address them, is how I base my opinion. Like, okay, this dude's cool. You know what I mean? I'm not going to give anybody, like, I'm not gonna judge anybody by their worst. You know what I mean? Like they may be doing some shit, comparing him to Adam 22 or whatever. Like that's your opinion. He's got a podcast. He's doing what he's doing, and I met him. He's a cool dude to me. Cool dude to me. And Opina, I want to meet the other dude, Droops, also. And I think I'm always going to give a fair shake. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let you burn yourself out. I'm gonna let you do something to burn yourself out. And like we said on Fair to Say, another topic, like appreciating somebody exiting themselves out of your life. If you show me who you are and you exit yourself out of my life, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you did it sooner than later. Didn't have to waste no extra energy on hanging around you or being around you or faking the funk or giving you the opportunity, more opportunities to burn me. I feel you, Elijah. That's your opinion. I'm not saying, look, y'all already know. I'm not gonna tell y'all wrong or tell you that you shouldn't think that way. Like I feel you. Like that's your opinion. That's your opinion, and that's how you feel. That's dope. What I say in this chat, we are allowed to have our it's freedom of speech. You know what I mean? Like we're allowed to have our opinion, and I think when we allow each other to have our opinions is what sparks conversation, and that's communication, right? So yeah, I'm not saying you wrong, Elijah, for feeling the way you feel. Like, but just know that maybe if you meet the dude in person, you might think something other than what you might have gathered on the internet. You know what I mean? It's possible. I didn't see all of it last night. I didn't see everything on Market AD was debuting songs. They was doing their thing, man. But I'll say this: I fuck with Pot Lord all the way. I fuck with Lazar too. Never met the dude, but I give him the benefit of the doubt. Made a mistake. I'm not gonna judge you by your worst. You know what I mean? Everybody has an opportunity, second chance, or to make up for what they did. Like, damn, I was just being young and dumb. I was trying to be entertaining, and I fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, I got thirsty or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, my thing is, if you are accountable to what you did or how you fucked up, I appreciate that more than anything. Even if you fuck up and do some stupid shit, but if you hold yourself accountable and say, you know what, I'm sorry, that was uncalled for. I got beside myself, got excited. You know, the cameras was rolling, and I just was trying to do something. I was trying to stand out. Like, my bad, dude. Like, do you forgive me? Like, yeah, man. Hey, but you know what I mean? Like, and then that's where the conversation starts. What did Barbie do? Or she was just Barbie was looking beautiful as always, as she always does. She popped out. Sometimes what was it Kendrick say? Sometimes you got to pop out and show. Yep, Barbie is bad. Illa is bad. Auntie is bad. Like, they got a cold little crew. You know what I mean? And I really wish that they had time to do the ladies' night. Like, I think what it is just time restraints and people having different obligations. But I wish that they could get together like once a week or maybe even just twice a month to do ladies' night. Because I love ladies' night, man. I love all three of those girls. Like, I love them like sisters. You know what I mean? I wish that they could get their schedules together to where they can do that twice a month. I love ladies' night, and I think it was a different. So I would say this: ladies' night was a different element than everything else that has been presented under the umbrella. Right? Three girls. But what I think was wrong, or I think how it platformed in the wrong way, was trying to do the same thing that all the other pods on the under the umbrella were doing. I think they should have went a different route and just came completely raw, brought it with a different energy, not like a reaction channel, not like reacting to things that are going on in the world, in the hip hop, whatever. I think they should have found another angle on what they were going to talk about, how they were going to address situations, because I think they got a good energy, a good dynamic, and they could go far. But I think they don't need to go the same route as Ace Boys Worldwide, the same route as Apollo, the same route as Back on Fig. I think they needed to cut out their own piece of the pie and talk about girl issues, talk about being moms, talk about the struggles of being a woman in this world and how they got their shit together, how they got on TV, how they got where they are, and telling young girls, you know what I mean? Like, being, I think that would have been better, at least if they had sprinkled that in there. It was too much of what we do already, and then with the girls on there, the women on there, it just like I think it didn't match. Y'all saw last night. Y'all didn't need no damn Rios Gator. It was perfectly fine. Everything played out just right how it was supposed to last night. They didn't even know instigating. Yeah, man. I want ladies' night back for sure. Yeah, that's like sex dies fast, right? Like the sex topic. So it like okay. So let's get into it. Like, the sex topic doesn't die fast if you're not just talking. If you're just talking about it and you're not walking the walk and you're just talking, it's not going to last. But if you have the content, the sex content, and you're pushing that, but you have also visually the optics is also represent what you're talking about. You can't just sit in your chair and talk about sexual stuff and then just be like, yep, because that's dry. You know what I mean? You need action behind the words or whatever. Like if they talked about sex or whatever, I'm not sure. I don't really remember them talking about that much, but like even we had the Yam Cam, you know what I mean? Like that got played out, you know what I mean? Like because it became its own energy. It becomes its own expectation. You know what I mean? People just start tuning in specifically for that. Like shut the fuck up and get to the Yam Cam. We don't even want to hear you niggas talk or hear your opinion. When is the Yam? Who's going to be on Yam Cam? When is Yam Cam? Oh man, so what? Come on, man, hurry up and get to the Yam Cam. I gotta go. Like it gets to the perverted, creepy kind of shit, you know. So you got to be careful. You got to walk a thin line with that. But if you want to push that, then you got to be all the way that. If you're gonna be a high sex talk show, you got to be that all the way. You can't just be halfway in and leave it with like cliffhangers. You got to be with that. It right. But the thing is, so a ladies on a male driven platform, right? There's a lot of angles for women to come at with that because like it or not, men do want to hear what women have to say because it right now there's such a separation between men and women and our thoughts and how we believe in something or how we think this should be and but it is a space for women to share their opinions on shit that matters. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, household stuff, this stuff, working, being here, doing this. Should a man be around? Should a man respect a woman that's shaking her ass and doing this? It's a lot of good conversation. Like, there's a lot of twerking going on. What if your husband is not with that? You know, he wants you to slow down or this. It's a lot of good conversation to have, and they could came from an angle of like to help men understand women. Like this is what we be thinking, man. Like if you want to go out and do this, this is all this is all we want. This is the main thing, or just whatever. It could be good. The chat stay telling them because that was that Yam Cam energy. Yam Cam brought a lot of energy. It's because it set the tone. Yam Cam set the tone. It was like it set the energy, it set the expectation. The standard was like, oh, it's that raunchy shit. Let's go. Super chats if you want me to talk about something. Let's go. If you want, here we go. Lost Dingleberry. Super chat $2. Ladies' night just needs a name change and add one guy. I'll go on ladies' night. I'll be the guy on ladies' night. I get along with all of them. I vibe with every single one of them. But yeah, I think you're right. Like ladies' night, I don't know if they necessarily need a name change. I just think they need to come back and maybe, yeah, add a guy so that he can have that different dynamic or his position on certain things that he may disagree with. Cause then maybe one girl will agree with him and the two girls over here will disagree. And that's great. That's great content. That's valuable. Or all three girls might be against him and he have to share his viewpoints and why he thinks he the way he does. And maybe by the end of it, they'll understand or they'll agree, like, oh, okay, I see your point of view. I think Ladies Night has a lot of potential to do something great, to do something big. Maybe they should platform that shit on Fig Community World. Or maybe they should do pre-recordeds. Maybe Ladies Night wasn't a live thing. That's what oh shit, I think that's what it is. Maybe Ladies Night was not a live stream. Maybe Ladies Night needs to be a pre-recorded show where they have their set up topics and what they're gonna do. I think that you know what? I think that may have benefited them way more if it was a pre-recorded. Ah, Rios is figuring shit out, man. Ah, that's what it is. They needed it to be pre-recorded, and that way it'll be better for their schedule. Also, if they pre-record, it'll be better for their schedule because they can just meet up whenever they're all together, pre-record it, and then drop it on a certain day that's set. Dude, pre-recorded. Make Ladies Night a pre-recorded show. Because I think some shows, like I say, fair to say, I think fair to say is great that it's pre-recorded. I think they should do a live every now and again, maybe like as a fan interaction, like a treat for the fans. Like, hey, shit, we're gonna do a live so we can chop it up with y'all, put in y'all questions that we can talk about, and that'd be dope. But I think it's as strong as it is because it's pre-recorded, and then you pop out every now and again with a live stream. And I think that's what Ladies Night should do. I think Fair to Say should add a live stream maybe once a month or twice a month or some shit. And then that'd be dope. And I think Ladies Night needs to come back as a pre-recorded show. Yeah. And like talking about coming from a completely different, a different place, a different energy. You don't want to keep duplicating the same show. I think it was just duplicating the same show, but just with women. And that don't work. I got a few ideas for some shows. I done pitched some ideas to Pun. That nigga shot it down. He said, nah. He said, that's wild, man. That's too much. But I'm telling you, I got shit cooking in here and ideas that I want to present. But that was a good one. Ladies Night pre-recorded. Give me my flowers, cuz. Friday live on Fair to Say would be lit. Every Friday, you would like so they would do 3 pre-records and then do a live on Friday. There's a space for it because in between Back on Fig and Ace Boys Worldwide, there is a space. Because I think Back on Fig goes on at 4. They usually done like around 7. That 7 to 9 is an open space. The 7 to 9 is open space. They could do a live on Fair to Say on Friday from 7 to 9. Man, they need to get me over there at Fig Community World, man. Jack, hit me up, dog. I got some ideas for you, man. I got the logistics. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Man, everybody be complaining that they don't get notifications. I don't know what it is. I've looked through. I've tried to figure it out, see what's going on. But, yeah, man. Shout out to you, Deshaun, brother. It's like at least 10 people that hit me up like, hey, man, I didn't get the live. You know, I got so many damn viewers. You know, I'm just cracking like that. Oh shit. Boom. But yeah, man. And then I wanted to talk about something also. People like, I don't know what triggered this thought. I don't know what got me going or what had me thinking, but like people, I don't want to say they pretend, but they act as if they want to be great at something and they're motivated. Yeah, I want to be great and do this and that, but their effort doesn't match their need or their want. Their effort doesn't match their want. Like, yeah, I want to be great at this, but so if you want to be great at something, not good at something, you want to be great at something, you have to go to the 10th power at preparing and doing the work to become great at it. You could become good at something, but if you want to be great at something and you want to dominate and be in that field and be the best at it, you have to sacrifice so much shit. And you have to be real with yourself. You got to be real. Like, do I actually want to, I say I want to be great, or I say I'm saying this, but is that really what I want? Because when you say that, that means you want to sacrifice time. You want to sacrifice fun, your activities of just doing extracurricular shit. You're going to be focused in on being great at what you want to do. It takes a lot of work, day in, day out, hours of sweat equity. So we just got to really know what we really want and what we're willing to sacrifice for that. I think people say that they want to be great at something or they want to make a lot of money just so that their life can be easier. You want to make a lot of money so you don't have to stress about certain things. You want to make a lot of money so you can obtain the certain things that you want in life. But you don't want to struggle to get there. You want an easy life in the long run, you're going to have to struggle now. You're going to have to put in the work right now so that you can be eventually in a position to where you can be at rest or at ease or be able to relax and say, damn, I did this. But you're not going to get an easy life by operating in an easy way or in a lazy way. Ain't nothing easy about getting what you want and stacking your coins and being able to be on top of the hill. It'll get easy at one point, but nigga, you're gonna have to struggle through there and work hard, put in some sweat equity to get to that. Are you willing to do that? And I see a lot of people with these false, these empty wants, like these empty wants of like, yeah, I want to do this and this. And I look at them like, I don't hate, I don't do nothing, but in my head, I'm like, I know what it takes. I'm like, they're not willing to do what it takes to get to where they want it. It sounds good and it looks good, but you're not willing to put in that work for that. So something has to change. You know what I mean? If you want to be up here, success-wise, your effort can't be down here. It can't be down here. Your effort has to be up. It has to match what you want. Success, a lot of money. McDonald's worker effort. But McDonald's worker effort and you going to school. Oh, and you doing extra research. And you putting in the work on your off time. And you got a part-time job. And you putting away money. And you can't just be just the McDonald's worker. You got to be the school, the this, putting it away, doing that, teaching. You got to stack. Sammy Sosa, is that why? But before I get to Sammy Sosa, but I gotta stop getting. But that's what it is. Like people are always, oh man, just get a couple houses and then flip some houses and do this and that. Just get some property, get some real estate. And when they say it in such an ease of a way like that, like, yeah, just go get you a house, flip it, and then with the money that you flip, go get a bigger house or go do this and that. It sounds great, but you still got to hustle and be right now. Like if you try to buy a house right now, EC knows it's so many bids on a house. You got to outbid. It's people trying to buy shit up like crazy. You in competition with investors. Inspectors hating on contractors because it's all kinds of stuff out there. It's just not that easy as in, yeah, go get a house, flip it, and then get some money. If it was that easy, everybody be doing it. Yeah, just be a billionaire. What up, Havoc? Yeah, man, just be a billionaire. It's easy. No, it ain't. It ain't that easy. You got to sacrifice. Are you willing to do that? Because if you want to not do no struggling, not work hard, maybe you just want to be a easy life of just wearing $30 shoes and just 5 outfits and eating very minimal food like salads and fruits and vegetables in a 1-bedroom apartment. And nothing is wrong with none of that. Nothing is wrong with any of that. That's a beautiful thing if you can live a minimal life. But to support a minimal life, you can do minimal things to support a minimal life. If that's what you want. But if you want to maximize everything, you got to maximize your effort. Mm, let's talk about the Kamala and the DNC. What do you want to talk about it? Because I don't fuck with none of that shit. Just to be honest, I don't fuck with I do vote, but I'm against how everything, I'm against the divisiveness of our election, the division, the vitriol, the vile, negative shit that is spewed at from each side and the negative shit. I hate it. I hate election time because to me it shows the ugliness of America and the biasness of America, the hypocrisy of America. It shows all the underbelly ugly shit about America. I think that shit all comes out on the election, during the election. You have people over here hating people over here. You got people over here hating people over here. Republicans saying everything nasty about the Democrats. Democrats saying everything nasty about Republicans. And then Republicans saying, well, you had the Senate and the House for 12 years and you guys didn't do nothing. And Democrats saying shit back to them. But the funny shit is when they say something about them for the last 12 years, they act like they weren't anywhere around for the last 12 years. Where were you? You didn't do a good enough job to battle and compete against or whatever. You just completely act like your hands were tied behind your back as a Democrat. Like Republicans did this and fucked everything up. So what did you do? You just sat idly by while they fucked up? Republicans, oh, Democrats did this and that, this and that. Like they had nothing to do with it. Like they didn't, it's Republicans signing off on shit Democrats are signing off on. It's such a trickery game. It's a trick game. It's like a sleight of hand. Every president runs on 30 different things. I'm going to run on this. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I do. How much of that do you think they get accomplished? Every president. Out of a list of 15 things, how many things do you think that they get accomplished? The shit they get accomplished is maybe 2 things, 3 things, maximum 4 that they ran on. And the shit that they get accomplished is kind of like the Republicans was going to get that accomplished anyway, or the Democrats were going to get it. Like, it's kind of like, it's a joke, man. And then Kamala raised 500. I want to see how much money is being, like, how much money is being spent on the election. Like, how much money is it being spent to campaign and do all this? It's just so much money. We complain about all this stuff about what we don't have and this and that, but we just throwing money. Lobbyists just throwing money, just dumping money in to get commercials, to get marketing. But I know that's probably not what you wanted me to say about it, but like I don't really get into it because it pisses me off a little bit. I love the United States. It's not to say I don't care about the United States. Turn the notifications off and then turn them back on. Maybe that will be it. But I feel like and also it makes people so angry at each other. Like there's no common ground. Like you got your Trumpers that no matter what, they won't say anything bad about Trump. They won't say nothing bad about Trump. And this dude is off the rail. Like they was, I would never vote for Kamala or whatever they say, but then they'd be like, oh, I would vote for Trump even if he shot somebody. And you know what I mean? But I guess it's what they relate to or whatever, but people get lost in the sauce. People get lost in the sauce. And they lose the connection, the human connection of like we all brothers and sisters. Inflation got everything stupid, for sure. But I feel like it's going to be no matter whoever gets in, they're going to get a few things accomplished of what they said. But the ulterior motive that's behind the scenes is going to get completed no matter what. And they're all on board for that shit. Didn't you see that shit where they was all having dinner with each other? They was fighting and arguing with each other outside on TV or whatever. Then they got mics in on this dinner and they all shooting the shit, talking about shit, laughing. Like y'all stirring the pot out here in the real world, but then y'all behind the scenes, like, you look at these idiots, man. They going crazy, these little dum-dums. We all in the same boat. We're all in the same boat. We just think that because we make more money, this person has more money, this person has less money, we think that we're different. No, you're not. You in the same boat. Y'all in the same boat. There ain't no more middle class. There's no more middle class, man. You got to work so hard. Give you one idea that Pun shot down. Not because I don't want to. I don't want to reveal what he shot down because then it says what he said no to. You know what I mean? Like, but there was some good ones. To me, there were some great ideas. I might just have to present it on over here. But yeah, shout out to everybody. Hopefully, all the best happens. You know what I mean. I'm not going to. What do they say? What do these people do? Like these celebrities, they sign off on one person or whatever. I'm not signing off on nobody. But more power to all y'all. Keep doing your research. Keep doing the groundwork outside. You know what I mean? Keep it up. You need a spare tire now? No, a fat tire. That's Pun was calling it a spare tire. It's a fat tire. It's a fat tire. Right? Am I tripping? Nah, niggas need a fat tire. he see a he sees not racist. he see Loki racist. Oh shit. Hey, you see, this is the thing. You gotta understand people have their own perspective. And what's gonna happen is from your perspective, from your exposure in your life, from the things that you've been through, is gonna make you look at things in a different light, in a different way. You may not see the shit the same way I see it because you didn't live the same life that I live. That shit is funny. EC ain't racist. uh, nah, that's not a hippie beer. Fat Tire been around for a while. I don't think it's a hipster beer. Let me see. Fat Tire is actually good too. It's an L, American Amber Ale, brewed by New Belgium Brewing Company in Colorado. Okay, reddish brown color. I used to like Newcastle too. There was a beer called Newcastle that I used to like. Let me see what that is. Is that an L? Is Newcastle an L? Yep, Newcastle's a brown ale. That used to be my shit, Newcastle. Nope. I'm talking to boss man. Yep, you're gonna be looking real hard, buddy. You're gonna be looking real hard. Because like it or not, this is the funny shit. Like it or not, anytime you ask for something specifically for that, everybody's gonna have a problem with it. It don't matter. It's gonna be Mexican, black, brown, white, Asian. Everybody's gonna have a problem with you asking for something specifically for that group for us. I don't know what it is, but is going to have kickback. But then when somebody else demands something and they get it, it's like, oh, okay, cool, for sure, for sure. But you better not ask for nothing. You better shut your mouth and dribble, boy. But anybody else can ask for stuff and get stuff, and it'd be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But when it comes to you, niggas is always asking for shit. It's the hypocrisy. I'm just telling you, it's the hypocrisy. What's up with it? Oh, man, we just in here just chilling. I was talking about Newcastle ales, brown ale. So Newcastle is almost like it's Newcastle's a brown ale. Fat Tire is a red ale. No, an amber ale. Brown ale versus amber ale. Yeah. worst case scenario for voting. And then they just running like if you really look at it, just look at it. They're running good versus evil, which is the biggest lie ever told because they both are fucked. But it's like we're wholesome and a football coach and we've done this and that. I've been to war, I've been a soldier. I'm the American, the typical great American white man. I'm the black woman, Indian, Eastern Asian woman that's fought for us and did this and that. And we have families and we've never been divorced and this and that. And they're running on that, right? Like we're just wholesome, we're good. Let's get politics back to what it used to be. Let's just be good people. Let's talk well. People want Obama back just because Obama could speak the fuck out of a microphone. Like Obama killed it. When Obama talks, it's just he's just got that gift. And he kind of like spoiled people, right? Because we had George Bush before that, and that motherfucker couldn't talk for shit. But you're running good versus ugly. You know what I mean? Like they're running Trump as if he's like this ugly monster or whatever. So this is a monster, and this is the David versus Goliath type shit. It's just basic, simple math. They bring up all the ugly shit. He's got a lot of ugly shit on him, though. That I'm not gonna lie. For a lot of shit that he has on him, he's doing better than I thought he would be doing with all the shit that excess that he's got behind him. Now imagine. So this is well, like this is get you like imagine if Donald Trump talked like Barack Obama. Imagine that. Imagine if Trump talked like Barack Obama. If he had the gift that Barack Obama has of speaking, I would call Trump the devil. Cause that because that's just illegal. Because Trump is already great at manipulation, but if he had the gift of gab like Barack Obama, the I don't know what it was about Obama, man, but like when he would speak, it was just different. He had it. I don't know if it was his tone or his delivery of it. He had everything. It was just good. Imagine if Trump had that shit. He does. He does for a certain amount of white people. Not the whole. He speaks to a specific group. He speaks to a specific group, but I didn't really look at. I can't really talk about the DNC. Oh, I will talk about this. I'll tell you about somebody that I fucking love, and I just think is a dope and strong is Michelle Obama. If she ran, she would beat anybody right now. Michelle Obama. If Michelle Obama ran right now, there's nobody who would beat her. If Michelle Obama was Kamala Harris, if Michelle would have took the whatever that shit is called, if she would have done that, nobody can beat her. Nobody. She's fucking crazy, ridiculous. She might be better than Barack because her the way she talks and the way that she does it, and then she's a woman. She just got it. You know what I mean? Like she would have killed anybody. Michelle Obama versus Trump, that nigga he wouldn't even had a chance. Oh shit! But I think Michelle saw behind the closed doors and being there with Barack. When Barack, his last day, when he left the White House, did you see how old Barack Obama looked? How gray and old he looked? He looks better now than he did when he left the White House. So you got to know that Michelle was in there going through it with him. Like we ain't never doing that again. Okay, we did it for the people. We did what we bit the bullet. We sacrificed and we did it. We not doing that shit again. Because you just imagine the shit that they know and the shit that they've seen. Stock up on them things. I'm stocked up. I'm stocked all the way up. But yeah, man. Hopefully everything works out. But do your job. Do your due diligence of securing what you need to secure in your household and having your shit ready just for anything. Earthquake, anything. Just be ready for anything. Just prepare. I'm not saying be a doomsday prepper, but just put yourself in a situation where if something pops off, you'll be good, at least for a week. Oh, you know what? Something. Hope everybody out there doing good too. Did y'all hear this shit about? Oh, you know what? This is what I want to show because this shit reminded me something of when I was a kid in the hood. Is that too loud? My bad. Hold on. Look, they just chilling. The kids is just chilling. So it's like gunshots and shit. But you see how the kids hit the ground immediately? The kids hit the ground immediately. And that reminds me of when I was a kid, like it was called Hit the Deck. Called Hit the Deck. And it like if you heard gunshots outside, we of course never look out the windows. But as a child, you always hit the deck, and if you're close to the bathroom, you jump in the tub. But that was our protocol. It was like the same thing as like teaching somebody, look how fast they hit the deck. Boom. That's how they like you should see the videos of the kids in Palestine. When they hear the missiles, it's like whistling going on. Like it's like and the kids is just like panicking, like, oh shit. Why should a kid ever know what a fucking rocket or a missile sounds like? And they can hear it, they're like, oh shoot, trying to run for cover. But this was like growing up in the hood. Like we used to have to hit the deck all the time. Bullet holes in the window or whatever, especially in the 80s. That's me and my sister. Boom, hit the deck. Y'all get off EC, man. Leave her alone, dude. Why y'all on EC head like that? Hey, but look, this is why I say I don't like the elections. This is why, because people get fed all this information, and the information that they're getting fed just keeps pushing whatever they're looking for. You know how like if you buy a new car now, all the time you see that car, but you see it all the time. That's sort of what like this political shit is like. You see what you want to hear. You know what I mean? Like you pay attention to the shit you want to hear, and then your Instagram, your YouTube, it starts feeding you the shit that you're looking at, and it just bombards you with the same material, the same outlook, instead of giving you like both sides of the story are equal and balanced information. They just start just spewing this information at you. You just seeing it, hearing it all day long, and it's almost like brainwashing. It's like a brainwashing. Like Fox News, they just went to court, not just went to court, but they lost like almost $1 billion lawsuit for putting out false information about I think the vote or whatever. Tucker Carlson putting out false information purposely, knowingly putting out false information. And Fox's argument in the court was that anybody who thinks that our shit is believable and real and is facts is an idiot. That's basically their argument. They said that we are an entertainment company and we are opinion based, not fact based. We are not a news media outlet. We are entertainment, opinion based entertainment. And if anybody believes what Tucker Carlson is saying is to be fact, that's more of a problem with the person watching. $1 billion. Let me see how much Rupert lost. And I don't even think this is his biggest lawsuit loss. Under oath, Murdoch concedes Fox stars endorse lies about, right. But I'm just trying to see how much, what was mm, the amount was $787.5 million. 2/3 of Fox Corporation's net annual income. Rupert Murdoch. And oh shit, you know what else? I think Rupert Murdoch. Oh my God. So did y'all know? Did y'all know that Rupert Murdoch, who owns Fox, you know what else he owns? You know who owns Tubi? Rupert Murdoch. The Fox Corporation, Fox Company. Rupert Murdoch owns Tubi. And you know what's so funny? I was just at like Best Buy and on the TVs, you know how like on the boxes they have like the free streaming services that come with it, like Netflix, Amazon, Disney, such and such, and Tubi is now. Now it's Tubi. Tubi has made it on there, right? And I used to think Tubi was a joke because they used to have, when I first heard of Tubi, it was like the Nigerian Nollywood movies, funny shit, like not really anything good. It was just like all the black movies, all like the what do they call it? C list actors, bunch of black movies or whatever. And so a lot of the African American community, they were watching Tubi, getting into Tubi, watching movies on that and this and that. Got it up enough now with enough support to where it's like being solicited. It's not rivaling Netflix, but it's in the same game now. And how did they do it? Black entertainment, black movies, black consumers. And then guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna get rid of that and change the whole direction. Just like Fox did with their channel. Fox used to have In Living Color, Martin, used to have all the black sitcoms. And then they use those black sitcoms to garner them attention. And then they got the NFL, and what they do? Drop the black sitcoms. Boom. We don't need y'all no more. Get out of here. This rich motherfucker owns Tubi. And now it's like one of the streaming services all over the place. But it's just the play that they've always done. They solicit it to a certain demographic, they get it off the ground, they forget about that demographic, and then do what they really want to do. Okay, we got the first phase done. We got liftoff. Now it's time to just complete fly and get rid of them. Shit's crazy. I used to, oh man, I used to love, and you know who else had a show on Fox? The Rock. I don't know if you guys know The Rock, not the wrestler The Rock. It was a show about a garbage man, and he was a good actor, dude. and he had a show. It was The Rock. It was Rock. Um, I think even it might have even been the Queen Latifah show might have been on there. And then like all of a sudden they just got rid of all that shit. It was fucked up, man. So just be careful of what you consume and what you're watching. You know what I mean? Like CNN is biased too. CNN is one way. Fox is one way. MSNBC is pretty much 75 liberal, 25 conservative. Like they have more conservative people on there than CNN or whatever, but it's still maybe 80-20 or 85-15. Yeah, Rock, Living Single, In Living Color, Martin, all that shit was on Fox. All that shit was on Fox. Then they got their football deal. Do y'all know that In Living Color did the first, like they did a halftime show when Super Bowl went to halftime? In Living Color had a halftime show, and they took a bunch of viewers from the Super Bowl and brought them to Fox to watch their halftime show. And then when they were done with their halftime show, then the people went back to the Super Bowl. They stole that idea of the entertaining halftime show shit, like super entertaining, right there. Boom, the Wayans brothers, the motherfuckers that Vlad is shitting on, talking shit about Marlon Wayans, who's a fucking legend in the game. How dare you even speak down or speak anything towards that dude? It's certain people you just leave alone. Like, fuck it. You know what? You got it. You got it, Marlon. Whatever. But he released all his shit. Oh, you asking for 40,000? You don't do this and that. He's not an interview. He makes money off of movies, production. And if he sets his number, that's his number. Why are you gonna reveal that shit to the world? Like, oh, he asked for this. That's some gay shit. EC. See, that's what I mean. So you'll say that about CNBC or MSNBC, but what do you have bad to say about Fox? I have something bad to say about all of them. You kind of like you reveal your hand a little bit when you only talk about one thing or you only discredit one thing. You got to discredit them all. You see, tripping. Oh shit. Oh man, the Wayne's family is so legendary. It's a shame to see them be Hey, I feel like you can't disrespect. Like they are. I feel like the Wayne's family should be untouchable. Like they should be. You should not be able to do anything disrespectful. Like they should just. Not that it should be illegal. I'm just saying like they should be held in a high regard. As in like, dude, I'm not gonna say anything bad about them at all. They've put in enough work and enough hard work, sweat equity in this game with from the bottom to the top that they should be left alone. Man, like from I'm gonna get you sucker all the way to white chicks to the they TV show, The Brothers. We're brothers, we're singing and we're living and we're color. Like it should be. You shouldn't even feel comfortable talking bad about them. But Vlad, he's in a position where he thinks he can do that. But we've put him in that position. That's the other double sided, the double side of the blade, right? Is like we can complain about people, but guess how Vlad got relevant? Who made Vlad relevant? I'll wait. Who made Vlad relevant? We did. We gave him all the info. Who made that other dude that be shooting shots? Who made him relevant? What kind of content, what kind of music, what kind of shit made him relevant? They do it on the backs of this, and then they disrespect it. Like, it's so funny. It's like the play is played out time and time again. At what point do we start taking accountability as well? Like, oh shit, well, we did greenline that project. We did greenline that. We did sign off on that. Like, we got to do better. We got to be more selective. But we're such loving people. We're such accepting, loving people that you're gonna get burnt. When you are loving and accepting, you're gonna get burnt. But at some point, it has to be negligent. You know what I mean? Like, we're being negligent. Like, we allowing this shit. Vlad started interviewing porn stars. Is that what he got big off of? I'll wait. Let's look at Vlad's biggest interviews. Was it porn stars? Let's see Vlad's biggest interviews. It might be. Let's see if Vlad's biggest interviews was porn stars. Boosie, Rollo. But we co-sign. That's what it's called, co-signing. We co-sign. Hold on, I got to get a package from the door. But we co-sign things, and we got to take just as much accountability for what the negative of that is too, because we got to start being more cautious with who we co-sign. Crunchy Black 6'6". Is Crunchy Black from the Six Mafia? Crunchy Black. What y'all talking about? It's Boosie. You know, some people be delusional though. You know what I mean? Like, they don't be wanting the answer to be the answer. They don't want it to be as simple as that. Like, it's just simple. It's, you don't have to fight everything. Like, he got famous off of interviewing black people, black entertainment, black. It's okay. You know what I mean? Like, he saw the play. We consume a lot of stuff, so you solicit to what is being consumed, and then everybody want to be black. So guess what? They gonna watch that shit too. Vlad, Vlad is Vlad, man. Like, you can't expect something from somebody that you ain't never seen them to be. Expect somebody to be exactly who they've shown you to be. I wonder how many people And then you go on there, they go on there and they just start revealing information about their hoods and about criminal activity and this and that. Like, I think the Tupac dude, I think that dude went to jail for talking too much on Vlad and then writing shit in a book and like they be telling on themselves. Get on these things and get happy when the lights is on. They got the bright lights. Now it's time to snitch. It's time to be a rat. The lights is on. Got a white person talking to me. I feel great. I feel privileged now. I'm in a position to where I could just be a rat on TV. The fuck kind of shit is that? He went to jail because he was talking some shit on the, and I think that's it's not even just one person. You know what I mean? That has gotten into trouble for talking about some shit on an interview. Like, shut the fuck up. Get paid. Get your interview. Get paid. Whatever. I understand it. I get to play. But you start revealing intricacies of your criminal activity that you did back in the day, and at this time on this date, and this dude was there too. And they just biting at the bit as they talking like. And then what else happened was Johnny B there as well? Because I heard that maybe such and such was there, and he helped you with the door. He helped you open the door. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, okay. So, oh no, not him. It was T Money. Yeah, because I did hear T Money got a case on him, and he had a gun on him. And they just going along with it. Like they just bait them in, just bait them like stupid shit. OJ'd himself. Dumbass. And it's not like they young, like I always give young kids, the babies, I always give them the benefit of the doubt of being young, right? Like, okay, they just babies. They don't know no better. But some of these cats be old ass people, grown, just giving up the juice, giving up all the business for no fucking reason. You're gonna get paid. Why do you have to give up? It baffles me sometimes. And the other platform, same thing, right? I wish somebody would do a data analysis of these shows, these places, these entities, and see how much death, evil, demon, guns, shootings, crimes, gangs, how much of that is involved in every aspect of it. And I'm pretty sure the analytics would come back like, oh, it's 85% this, and the feedback from that is this. So we have a fault in that too, because we're going to consume it, we're going to go watch it. But if you go look at something, hold on. If you go look at it, go look at what is being pushed out. You see what's being spewed, what's being pushed out. It's all negativity, this and that. This rapper, this dude, this gang, this dude, and it's if you look at it, it's really only like a number of. I'm gonna do a bigger number than what I actually think it is. 15 people. It's a circle of 15 people that are just in rotation of drama. You got your black, you got your brown, you got your 5 black, your 3 or 4, 5 brown, a few white sprinkled in, but it's 15 people, 15 topics of discussion that just keeps getting recycled in a different drama, in a different argument, a different fade, a different fight. Oh, keep my name out your mouth. It's only like 15 people that are just being recycled through with the drama. It's not even no real shit. It's not even entertaining. It's the same shit over and over. Shout out Kevin Finley. Thank you for the super chat, $9.99. Did you see the interview DJ Paul brother did? He purposely made music to indoctrinate people into Satanism. I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him. 3-6 Mafia. But I didn't see the video. I want to watch that shit now because I always wondered. I was like, are 3-6 Mafia actual devil worshippers? Like the 3 6s? Like, is that what they was actually representing? We was listening to that shit a lot. Because I can't think of the songs, of course, but 3-6 Mafia was in heavy rotation. If that's true, was DJ Paul's brother, was he the one? Was he doing like all the beats for them or something? Was he a part of 3-6 Mafia? Let me look this up. Hold on. I don't want to just be DJ Paul. Yep. That's what he was talking about. He's definitely talking about Satanism. Gotta watch it. We gotta be careful, man. What we consume and what we put in our ears. But even if you just think about just the average rap song, the average rap song comes from either who's hating on me, I'm talking to somebody, or I'm flossing on somebody that be hating on me, or I'm talking about how much more I have than the other people. I'm talking about how much tougher I am and how big of a killer I am, and my gangster is more than yours. That's predominantly all the music. And women music is about how they got the best coochie, how all the bitches want to be them, and they stunting on bitches, and how they treat niggas bad, how niggas is busters. That's all it's about. Like you got like 8 angles for male rap, and then you got like 4 angles for female rap. Female rap, they always talking from the position of being hated on, and that they a badder bitch than this bitch. And if I had Joe nigga, this and that, it's always like, it's crazy. Oh shit. Oh yeah, find the video for me because I'll watch that. It's in their name. Yep. Oh, these shows are worth a fortune. What shows, EC? You need to get a Samoan in the podcast real quick. Laughing out loud, mind blown. Laughing out loud. This is very, very, very typical shit like that. That's all you got to talk about. Is how much money you got. How come I'm better than you? How come you a piece of shit? How come you not? How you a buster? How I'm tough? I could do a whole album nowadays on just those topics. Got me a slushy. McDonald's has the best slushies. I postmated me a slushie. And the if you think about it, certain cadences, certain I forget what it's called, like 808s. What is an 808? That's called a decibel. What is that? Sound levels. Like what is an 808? Like I'm trying to think I can't think of the name, but like it's certain levels that music is produced at or sound whatever its vibration is at has certain different effects on your body, right? And some get to the like they try to get it to synchronize with the heartbeat, like it's like a heartbeat rhythm, and so you're more in tune to listen and feel the music. But in history, a lot of powerful figures in the Bible, well, one of the biggest ones was a musician, Lucifer. He was a musician. He played a instrument and he played beautiful music for everybody. And so his music was how he got people to listen to him, how he got the different angels to go against God or whatever. These are all stories that have been told. Um, and so, hey, Line Media, thank you for the super chat. 1999. Salute Rios making his rounds. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Um, Lucifer, Satan, the fallen angel, he was a musician. He had instruments. He played music. He played music better. It was the most beautiful music ever, and it was controlling. And so, even in the story of the devil, Lucifer, before he fell from heavens and the fallen angels or whatever, he used music. He used the instrument to get people to listen or get other angels. That's how he drew them in. And that's how he was powerful through music. And music is very fucking powerful. Nursery rhymes, very, very, very powerful. New music. New music is just catchy little fucking nursery rhymes. Easy to fucking say, easy to repeat, easy to remember, just nursery rhyme type rhythm shit. And it's mass controlling the masses. The Pied Piper. The Pied Piper also. Let's see. The Pied Piper, they played that story as if the guy played music to get the rats out, but it was a dude who played music to get the children to follow him out of town. And the kids listened to his music and he stole the kids out of town. Guess who used to call themselves the Pied Piper? R. Kelly. And I heard something about the Pied Piper. The like actual true story of the Pied Piper wasn't even about rats. It was about like some racist shit. But I ain't gonna get into all that. But do y'all remember this? Who's following the Pied Piper? Music is very powerful. One time I was a kid, like just noise and prayer and all that stuff, vibrations is powerful. My aunt took me to like a Buddhist thing. And once they started like chanting, doing Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, like, and they all were doing it at the same time on the same level, um, that shit was so powerful. I had to get up and leave. I left about the building because it was just like it was so heavy, the vibration. You could like feel it on you. And at that time as a child, I realized I was like, oh shit, this is why they do certain things. This is why they say singing to God, vibration, music to God, putting this shit, because it's like vibrations. And the more people you get together doing it at the same time, the more powerful it is. So imagine if you got a song out that's like subliminally, whatever it is, and it's being played throughout the world 100,000 times throughout the world. And the 100,000 times that it's being played, millions of people are listening to it at the same time. Shoot. Yeah, Ranchos Palos Verdes is shut down because, well, my where I got married in Ranchos Palos Verdes uh is shut down forever. I got married at the Wayfarers Chapel, the Glass Chapel, but now because of the landslides, it's shut down forever. 11 minutes ago. The brown what? Makes people do what? 'Cause then they say like music helps plants, like playing certain kind of music, certain shit, life in general for your baby is good for your baby. Yeah, oh yeah. Classical music when you're an infant helps. You know what I mean? Like they say to play that kind of music for them. But now I start thinking like, why? Well, hold on. What for? How's it good? What does it make good? Wait, what? What? What is it good for? Why is it good? But I'm just saying, man. I'm just touching lightly on a few things. You know what I mean? That we need to pay attention to. I don't know how we be getting here, how I be getting to wherever I'm at, but it'd be like a little small trail path that leads to conspiracy, crazy shit. But be careful to what you listen to. I tell you right now, if I listen to too much rap or too much of my old music that I used to listen to, it puts me in a whole different mindset. It puts me in a whole different mindset. So I try to listen to like gospel, R&B, soul, and just be off that. I'll listen to Maxwell, Kim, Chemistry, or whatever, shit like that, just to stay smooth, like just to be in a mindset of just a smooth mindset, just like okay, I'm just vibing out. I'm not even gonna talk about imagery. So we talking about uh audio, right? We talking about audio. What's the other big thing? Imagery, visuals. Visuals are just symbolism is just as strong as audio, listening, hearing things. Um, I tried to touch on it a little bit about on Ace Boys Worldwide about Ice Spice. How the hell did she get in the box with Taylor Swift? And niggas said, oh, she had a song with Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift has a song with a bunch of motherfuckers. How did Ice Spice get that position next to Taylor Swift in that booth, in that suite that was shown? I don't even know how many times Taylor Swift and Ice Spice was shown. I'm gonna just say 12 times, the most ever. One person has been shown. And guess what Ice Spice was wearing? A upside down cross from that one rapper, that one weird rapper that be out. I don't know his name. But he's a weird rapper that kind of be doing like Satanist type of stuff. But it was his cross that was upside down. It was like a certain jeweler made it, and it was an upside down cross, and they kept showing that shit all throughout the Super Bowl. And I think the play was like they thought it was about Taylor Swift. It was about that necklace. It was about the symbolism. Nobody tripped out off the Olympics. How they had a motherfucker ride in on a pale white horse with all the nations around him, with all the flags and all the nations around the rider of the pale white horse with a hood on. I think he was carrying a torch too, with all the nations with all their flags surrounding him, riding in on a pale white horse. Come on now, come on, cuz. Tell me about it. Did y'all notice that? We don't tolerate no Samoan slander over here. We don't tolerate no slander, no cultural slander over here. We love everybody over here. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can pull that shit up. Okay, we about to go deep, y'all. We about to go there. Fuck it. Oh well. We went from Rupert Murdoch and the media, how they lie, to all the way over here. Damn. If something happens to me, you know what happens. You know what happened. Y'all got my back, right? Dang it, gotta find this shit. Just a second. I'm looking. I'm looking. I'm looking. Trying to get it. Trying to get it. Dang it. Where is this? It's hard to find now. What y'all talking about? Hey man, y'all get off EC, dude. Chill out. Dang it. Dang it. They're not even letting me bring up the writer. They're not even letting me bring it up. Nope. Because it's trying to bring up a video I can't watch. Damn. I could pull the video up, but I get in trouble. This is all that's coming up. I'm sorry, y'all. Can't find it. I'm gonna keep looking, but not this one. It was a guy riding in on a horse, and there was flags from every country around him as he was riding on a white horse. But this is all that's coming up. I'm trying to find it. It won't even come up. I'm on a rebuild. Rios Discord. What's happening on Discord? I gotta get back with that. I don't know how to do that stuff. Yeah, but it was a part of the opening act. And everybody was so caught up on the Last Supper reenactment that they didn't even pay attention to that shit. The nigga rode in on a white horse with a hood on, with all the nations around him. You know how they say the dude, behold the pale white horse. He comes, he brings death with him, and all the nations will watch. It was all the nations around him. It was crazy, but you see, even the image I brought, like, but whatever. Yeah, man, be careful out there, dude. Where everything that's happening, they're trying to shut shit down. They stopped the Brazilian surfer from having Jesus on his bottom of his surfboard. All kinds of stuff. But it was it was crazy. And then like even the books that they were opening, it was like sex mongrel or like all kinds of shit. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? What's this guy doing anything about any fucking thing? But that's it for me today, y'all. I was really only trying to be up in here for like 30 minutes, but I ended up being here for an hour 45. Um, but I fuck with y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate all you guys. I'll try to go live tomorrow, possibly. Oh, is this it right here? Bastard. But I fuck with y'all, man. Go out there, be a blessing for somebody. Have a good night. Be safe. Um, keep your eyes open to people in need of help. But that's it. Go out there, be great. I'm gonna continue to try to do more things and continue to give you guys more content. Hopefully, real soon, bring somebody here so that we can have an interview, so we can have a pod that's just more than just me just talking. Because it ain't easy just talking for 2 hours. But it is easy because y'all make it easy. Y'all continue to be in the chat. bringing stuff up. So I appreciate all y'all, man. All love, all the time. Go out there, be a blessing for somebody.